What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Daily Driven Stings episode. Today we're going to be installing an upgrade to the Mustang S550 outside thanks to the team over at American Modified. A huge shout out goes out towards American Modified for allowing me not only to show you guys how to install this one modification, but to be a supporter to the build. I really do appreciate it. But also, guys, it doesn't matter what car you have, rather it be a Jeep, rather it be a Honda, rather it be a Toyota, rather it be it doesn't matter what you have. Just trust me, they make tons of grill parts, tons of interior parts, including spoilers, front bumpers, pieces, and a whole bunch of things. Take your time, go check out American Modified. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into not only installing their AC turbo vents, but it also has one little feature that not all AC vents have, and that is going to be the glory of the LED lighting that's going to be placed in them. These vents are designed to replace the factory AC vents and much more aggressive, stylish turbo design. On top of that, it comes with aggressive ambient lighting, which adds a premium look to your interior, especially at night. Let's go ahead and open up the garage and get the Mustang torn apart. First things first, you're gonna want to get into your Mustang. You're gonna see your beautiful dash. Yours is obviously gonna be gray or carbon fiber, but mine is going for a different style. This right here, guys, is what I'm talking about, that I'm going through a major change for the Mustang. So American Modified, thank you guys so much, because I think your vents are definitely going to tie in the look that I am actually going for. Let me show you guys how all of this comes apart. Let me get you in closer, show you what we need to take off. These right here are your factory vents right here. This is what we're gonna be changing out. These are just not very stylish. As you guys can tell, I'm missing one right there. The car came like that, obviously. But we're gonna be taking her completely off, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that so you don't break the clip on this side. Down here, you're gonna have this access panel, but keep in mind that you do have a little bracket that hangs on from both of these right here. It is a very fragile plastic piece that clips on between these two. Mine's already broken. Mine will come off just like that, but it usually sits right here. It's yeah, part of the plastic. Once you guys take that off, you're gonna come over here and pry up. Yours will be a little bit stiffer because if you've never taken this off before, up here is where it gets stuck at. Up here is where it gets stuck at, and then you have it all right here. You can use a panel tool if you feel a little bit more safer, but mine has been taken off multiple times. You're gonna go ahead and pull it off, and now we have the whole entire part that we're going to be using for this portion of the video off from the car. The next spot we're going to be hitting is I'm going to go into my room and we're going to show you how to install the vents, and then we're going to show you how to wire in the vents to your Mustang. Now that you finally have it removed out of the car, you're going to see your three main vents here. These are pretty easy to snap out. Don't panic if you hear a little snap when you push on the back side of them. But what you're going to do is stick your hand underneath there, push up on it, and the vent will come completely out. Now with the new ones, we're going to grab them, and yes guys, there is a way that they sit. You see that they have a larger part right here compared to the smaller bottoms. You're gonna go ahead and snap them in, and we're going to do that right now. You have the box that they provide you guys. Very simple box that they provide you. Which, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make sure that the port that allows us to change the colors and everything is going to be on the outer side, and where I'm going to actually mount this is most likely going to be inside my armrest. I'm going to get some sticky tape for back here, and then I'm going to sticky tape it into my armrest. This part right here though, I'm going to figure out what I want to do with this. This is your main box right here. This is what controls it all. This is what tells it what to turn and whatnot. This part here is all of your LEDs. So all of your LEDs lie into these right here. We need to route them through this, and there really isn't no particular way of routing it. Whatever you feel like is the way you want to route it, do necessary. For me, oh yeah, we're gonna take this part off right here, and I'm gonna route the cord from inside of here, from the back side where the blower's at, and then we're gonna go down right to your fuses. It's gonna be the easiest way. All right, so now that we finally got them up, we're gonna lead them through the little hole that I created. Now you will have the box, and I'm gonna show you how to route the box and what we're gonna do to get power to this box. Let's jump into it. You're gonna grab your vents here, and you'll notice that all of your lights are facing the left side. They're all facing the driver's side. That's exactly how they're supposed to be. That's how they made them. That's how they're gonna stay. Make sure that they're in there tight. Then you're gonna take all of your ports here and your plugs. You can do either one you want. It doesn't matter. They're all the same length. It just doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this girl the one that plugs in. And also keep in mind they do have little spots in them for the nipple on the LED. So if you can't see the nipple on the LED, search for it. All of which are plugged in. You're going to want to drop as much wire down as you can, because once you go to put this back on, you don't want the wires to be in your way. And like I said, if the vents come out, don't worry. It's not the end of the world. Now here goes you guys' favorite part. In this part, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to need two tools. One being a wire splicer, and you're also going to need some needle nose pliers. The reason for it is because if you don't know what this little guy is right here, this is a dual fuse link, and basically you would run this if you're running anything like LED on the outer side of the car, the inside of the car, where it has to run two fuses in one spot. This is going to allow it to run only when the car is on and turn off when the car is off. It's going to save your battery, obviously. Don't forget this step. This is pretty crucial. I always like to solder these on. Do you need to? Yes. Is it necessary? Yes. Should you do it? Most definitely. But I, just for this video, am going to do the fastest way you can get her done. Do not copy as I do. Do the wiring portion to your own risk. So I'm gonna grab my favorite color here. We're gonna just slide it over this fuse link wires. Now we have one step. Let's go back down there, grab the other side, and let me show you how it's done. Now on the box itself, you'll have two wires. You'll have a negative wire and you'll have a positive wire. Now your negative wire will just get tucked away for right now. Your positive wire, on the other hand, you just push them into each other just like this. Then you will twist them on, and make sure they're twisted pretty good, because like I said, if you're doing this and you're trusting the instincts of the mechanic over here that knows that he should not be doing this. Okay, I'm going to wrap access around the tip of it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take that heat shrink tubing, going to go around that positive, make sure it goes down pretty far, just like that. Then you're going to grab yourself a lighter. Grab your lighter or your torch, torch that baby closed. Oop, be careful with the negative wire though. Don't torch the negative wire. Now once that sits up, that's going to get super duper hard, like a rock. Cool thing about American Modified is they do send you out extra wire for the power, and they also do send you out extra wire for your negative as well. But here's the thing, we're gonna have to tie it in. That's one part they will not do for you, and because of the fact that some people, they want to wire it to the front side of their car or somewhere else where there's power run. I'm going to stick a smaller tube of heat shrink, because these wires are definitely a lot more smaller, onto the shorter end of that. We're going to grab our lead again, and we're going to go to the negative. And just like I did with the positive, you know, you're just going to just slide them into each other. Now we're good. Now we can go ahead and slide this back on. And I'm going to heat shrink that one. Okay, so now we have our power and our ground that we are going to be putting down here. And now is the fun part. So we're going to go underneath here. And here's a side view of it. Now you see your fuse panel here. As you can tell, these are your plugs down here. The one that I pulled is right underneath that yellow 20 right there. Okay, that's a 10. That only goes on when the vehicle turns on. So that's where we're plugging the positive into. And then I'm going to show you where I'm going to put the ground. I got the negative wire now led to where I want it right now. There's a spot up here that you'll be able to ground it to, which is right there. See those two right there? That's basically where you want to ground your ground wire to. But for testing purposes, I put it on my seat. Going back to the positive lead, see that bottom one down there? That's where this one's going to get plugged in to take its place. And then we're going to tuck up all these wires. That's pretty much it from there. I picked out a new ground spot, and this one's probably going to work the best. You're going to pop down your glove department right here. And right above your glove department, you'll see this 8mm bolt right there. That's where you want to put your ground. I have the wire led to it right now, and that's the ground. Eventually, I'm a clean freak when it comes to wiring, so eventually I'm going to clean up all the wiring and stuff. But now when I turn the key on, the lights light up. So then I can have the switch right here and change the lights. Oh yeah, that green goes hard. Check that out, guys. Hell yeah, it goes really well with my new carbon fiber design here. But that's pretty much how you do it. Let me go ahead and flip her out. I'm gonna park her outside, and then I'll show you what they look like in the dark. There they are, guys, in the nighttime. Now you can, you know, still turn them. That's the brightness key. There's the blue. The blue goes hard, pretty hard too. There's a color shifting one on here, if I can find it. There you go. These lights are pretty cool to have. It definitely gives the interior a more premium look. I mean, if you guys can tell, everything inside these cars nowadays is all ran by LED. It makes it look more modern. 1000%. I could not go back on how amazing these things will make your car look. Not only the look, okay? Let's minus the LED look, okay? The functionality of how these vents right here function is so much better than the OEM. Like, by far. I could not tell you guys how much more better these are compared to the OEM style. OEM style, you only get this capability and maybe it to turn. These, you get a whole 360 everywhere, plus you get the turbo vent, which this is right here. You get to close it just by a click. You don't have to worry about the doors breaking, spending another $50. Very easy, smooth turn off and turn on. This is my product review on the turbo LED lights from American Modified. Make sure you guys go ahead and shoot over to their website and check them out for yourselves.